So that might be a reason to invest in one of the quantum companies like the QBTS. I think that's the ticker symbol. I think they're trying to compete with Google and IBM on quantum computing. I can't imagine how QBTS can compete with Google. By the way, which by the way, I love Google. I love it. Warren Buffett loves it. Um, they just released a new model, Gemini 3.1 today, and their announcement coincided with Microsoft's announcement of their partnership with Anthropic and NVIDIA. So everybody's kind of making these little announcements, and I'm wondering if they're doing this to strengthen their stock prices in the middle of all this chaos. I don't know what the thinking is, but a quantum computing ETF that does exist, and I'm going to buy more shares of it. It's done really well this year, though, so it may have done a lot of its running up for this year. Is QTUM. QTUM is the Defiant Quantum ETF. So I think quantum is more of a longer term 10-year, 15-year kind of thing, but it could actually have some emergence sooner. And I really wouldn't be surprised if they had significant quantum breakthroughs sooner than they anticipate. Like I think, and the thing is, it's like when they deploy it, I don't even know if we're gonna know how advanced they are in that area. Like I kind of feel like it's gonna kind of spring up on us. And if you want to know why quantum computing is so scary, it's just because it's gonna like it can decrypt or break any code that we've ever created like throughout his it's real weird. It's like it's almost like supernaturally powerful, but I'm excited about what it can do. All right, so now I see you were asking about some other stocks. Since our time is a little bit limited, I will encourage you to go take a look at the analyzer. What I'll do is I'll give you the link to go right to it. It's in the dashboard, and let me see here. Let me give you the link right here in the chat. So you can just go to it and try it out and log in at drboystockmarket.com and you can go right to the analyzer and you can analyze stocks all day long and break it. I gotta find the link. I gotta find it in a second. So let me while I do that, well, let me answer another question. Um, do I think Duolingo is a good long-term investment? I don't think it is. I'm for some reason I've just never wanted to invest in Duolingo. AIQ, bots, or both. I own both. AIQ is my favorite AI ETF, and I think that's really the safest way to approach AI is through an ETF. I don't think picking an individual AI company is the best route, and because there have been some that really took off, Nvidia and then Oklo is what they call a derivative play in AI. But I didn't know Oklo was going to do what it did. I can't sit here and be like, oh yeah, I knew all along that Oklo was going to go from $8 to 171. Nobody knows stuff like that. I got lucky, but it was but sometimes, research allows you to create your own luck, right? So I listened and I acted upon what I listened to, and that put me in a position to benefit from luck knocking at the door. But make no mistake about it, all the research says that predicting the price movements of individual stocks is practically impossible. So don't ever think I have powers that I don't have because none of us do. All right, so there's the link to the analyzer right there. If you log, it'll log you right in, and you log in at drboystockmarket.com, it'll be right there. How do you feel about Mara and CLSK? I own Mara. I don't own CLSK. Mara is very volatile. I'm not buying more of Mara, not in this environment. Is this a good options market? Yes, Willa, it is. So if you do stock options, this is a great time to sell volatility and make money because the fear index is very high. The fear index is called the VIX, and they measure how nervous investors are. When investors get very nervous, that creates lots of volatility. When volatility is high, you can make lots of income selling stock options. So markets like that are pretty phenomenal to get involved with.